where it comes to either Saturn or it comes to Avondale, or you go to All Good, or you go to the Firehouse, or like that little or Woodlawn, that little area of just venues, just giving it all their all is like something that's been so refreshing to me, even in my like journey through sobriety, because if it weren't for that like outlet, I don't think I could have done that. I don't think I could have focused myself into something that I loved more without landing in that neighborhood.
Welcome to The Shield. As you know, if you've been listening, you know this is a time where we talk about the intersection of substance use and mental health on all facets of life and really highlight some awesome things that are happening in Birmingham and Central Alabama. With me today is a repeat guest, but he's here in a different capacity. And I think based on the downloads and listens to his episode, this one's sure to be a big hit because, believe it or not, people really like you. So I'll just stop beating around the bush. And rejoining me today is Anthony Phillips. And he's brought along his two business partners in life, Sam Macca and Parker. And you all are owners of Slinger Entertainment.
Yes.
Welcome. Welcome back, Anthony. You're our first two-time guest. You need a certificate or something.
No. I think we talked about it last time on the podcast. I talked about a support system, and might as well just bring them on the podcast to show you what they look like.
There we go. So, Slinger Entertainment. So I'll walk you back just a little bit to a conversation that we at APC were having. We got these through an opioid settlement grant. We've got these in cases, which I've talked about on the podcast before. And essentially, they're designed to have Narcan readily available because a lot of us get trained, but then we put it in our glove box or it's, in our office or in our medicine cabinet or something. And when we need it, we don't have it. And so we got a grant to purchase these, and then we had to distribute them. And I mean, APC cannot be everywhere and be all things and all people. We also wanted to make sure that we were reaching folks, mostly like I would say younger crowds, people who understand the importance of this, understand why it's needed. I don't have to convince anybody about the importance of carrying Narcan. And we're sitting there and we were trying to think, who could we partner with? And in popped Mr. Anthony Phillips. And I'm like, I think he's got this thing going and he's like a DJ or something, but I'm old and I feel like they're at events all the time. And so I called Anthony, and Anthony talked to you two, plus your other partner, Bailey. Shout out, Bailey. I'm sorry you're not here.
Shout out, Bailey.
You and your mustache are really missed. But you said, let me give you a call back. And the rest is kind of history.
Yeah, so I remember the conversation come up with the in case. You brought it to me about a month before y'all even got them.
That's right.
And you asked if I had any input on them, and I was like, I don't think it's a horrible idea, but let me put it on my backpack for a month and see what it does. Because if it can survive my backpack, it can survive anything.
And you will tell me the truth.
Yes.
Yes.
I will tell you if this product is worthwhile or not.
Yes.
And it sat on my backpack for a month, not one rip, not one tear. Everything seemed to work great on it. So as of right now, I think we have distributed over 600 in cases in a month.
Yeah.
It mainly comes to the thought process is like us at Slinger, we feel like it's a needed tool. We view it as like a fire extinguisher. You would rather have a fire extinguisher when there's a fire and not have one if there's not. So I think it's been received well by the community. I think a lot of people like it. I think it's stylish, honestly.
You were even mentioned on Reddit as having them and giving them away, which,
On Reddit? What?
on Reddit.
Yeah.
There was a overdose in the community and
In 5
Oh,
points.
that
In
5
5
points.
points.
Yeah, I remember
That was
hearing
an in
something
case
about
that saved
Oh,
that
that was
person's
really?
life.
That was one
Yeah.
of ours? Dude, that's sick. Awesome.
Right.
Awesome. That's
I
great.
mean, 600 so far. So let me back
Probably
up. And
more
say-
than that, but that's my rough estimate.
That's where we are so far.
Well,
but
yeah, so many empty boxes we have around.
that's right.
Yeah.
So when Anthony called you with this idea, how did this conversation go? Parker, how did you, because you're like the marketing comms person, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Social media guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I was immediately really excited. I've been carrying a Narcan just like in the cardboard box, and it's like completely smashed in my backpack for a couple of years.
Yep.
So I thought it was a great idea, but yeah, was just so thrilled to be asked to be involved, because it's just, this is the kind of thing I want to devote my energy to and to be involved with, because it's a need in the community that I care about. I want people to be safe and to get to join the community building that we're doing with Slinger, with the this sort of like outreach. Not outreach, but,
no, I mean, I think that's right. I went to one of your events and there were lots of different kinds of outreach happening. Everything from like some mental health supports to close your ears if you don't want like this, condoms, and, access to other sort of harm reduction methods. Base was there giving out.
Big shout out Base. Yeah, big shout out Base.
Right. They were giving out, lots of test strips and things like that. And it feels, I haven't been to that many events, but it feels like the events you put on are welcoming and safe and really just wanting everybody to just have a good time, but be safe while they're having a good time.
Well, I think our main goal is to provide a safe space for any experience. And it's really you have to be the change that you want to see when it comes to the community, and you have to be able to.
Did you just quote Gandhi or something?
Actually, I just quoted myself from the last podcast.
Oh, excuse me. We didn't know we were dealing with a superstar here, guys. Okay.
No, I think it's very important that you need to, you establish that place of just safety. This is supposed to be an environment for acceptance of all arounds. When people go to these events, they're not trying to dwell on the problems of their day.
Right.
They're trying to escape into a fully immersive experience.
Yes.
So might as well have the tools to go with that. Not only do we provide these, but we also provide ear protection.
That's right.
We work in very loud rooms, and we kind of pride ourselves on how loud the rooms are. So we're going to offer you the protection for your ears that you need so you can keep on experiencing that.
Right. Right.
It's just a passion project, and we would be giving these out no matter what.
I know.
Yeah.
You were like, no offense, but we would do this anyway.
Yeah.
we would do this just because we think that's a need in the city. I mean, I've had to use it in front of my house. I try to give all of my staff that work for me at other places these things. Everywhere I go, I try to drop these off somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just, like I said, it's just like a fire extinguisher in a building. They're needed.
And for us at APC, and I don't think it's just APC, but I do think we do this really well, is we're always trying to think of non-traditional partners, because if we keep doing things how we've always done them, nothing's going to change, right? Nothing's 100%. Going to change. So some people are listening to this going, holy shit, how did they give out 6? Because this is what, in the last 2 months, maybe you've given out at least 600 cases?
We also work with a lot of local venues.
Right. Mm-hmm. So talk to me a little bit about, Sam, about Slinger, because it's production and events. Talk about the kinds of events and productions y'all are putting on.
We do host our own events. We do promote our own events. We book artists to come in and, play at places that we have reserved for them to play at. We don't own our own venue, but we work closely with a lot of venues yet. We don't own our own place yet, but we work closely with a lot of venues that, allow us to host our shows there. And we kind of more specialize in electronic music and bass music, stuff that really shows our machines off, really shows our sound system off, and, really, really heavy, weighty music, not heavy Slayer, but heavy.
Although
as in
Slayer's pretty good too.
Yeah, I love Slayer. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying
Okay.
it's not that kind of heavy metal heavy. It's heavy, like you walk in the room ooh, the pressure's different.
Right.
Ooh,
exactly.
Yeah, it's just
you can feel it.
Yeah,
in
you
your
feel that
chest.
cartilage in your
Uh-huh.
nose. You lose your vision. The bass is hitting so hard. We do a lot of those types of events. That's kind of where we specialize with our events. But then we also do production and rentals and stuff. So folks can call us in and we'll show up to their show with our equipment and, provide them speakers, provide them DJ equipment, provide them lights, provide them technical assistance. I'll show up to some events and all I'll do is mix a band. And
What does that mean? Mix a band.
So like when bands come in, the band sets up on the stage, right?
Oh,
so we're
right,
the guys
okay.
that are putting the microphones down, and then we're at the back of the room
booth,
in
like
the booth, actually
okay.
mixing the band,
mic
take,
check, mic
exactly
check.
taking
Okay.
all of the inputs, all the microphones that we put on the stage, and leveling them all out, blending them all in together to make one big cohesive picture coming out of the speakers facing the audience.
Got it. Okay.
So we do that. And then, like, for instance, sometimes Parker will take his projector and go to a show with just his projector and his laptop, and we'll do visuals for something. So he'll have big, crazy video clips, and he can blend in video clips. And he also has cameras that he can, like, take live shots of the crowd and then, like, feed it into, like, an algorithm that makes it all sorts of crazy stuff. So, like, you'll see yourself as, like, a bunch of dots, like on a screen behind you instead of, just a regular camera feed up onto a screen, all sorts of crazy stuff. So we're really, trying to blend, art and technology production in to one kind of package to give to everybody.
Wow.
So, alongside doing the more traditional route of, being an audio visual production company, which is your standard, rock shows, lights, stuff like that. We're kind
It's
of
more of an experience.
Yes, exactly. We're trying to provide more of experiences than just your standard typical gig show. We want it to be a bit more immersive when you come to a Slinger event proper, like one that we are putting the lineup on, one we are providing the production for.
Yeah, we probably have going into it 60 hours of work just going into the show.
And really producing it.
Exactly, yeah.
And I think
making it a full.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Parker, but we did over 40 events for our first year last year. We put on over 40 new artists, 3 states. It's just been kind of awesome. Like it's really cool because I think we're all trying to work towards the same common goal, and it's to professionally do something that we love.
Well, so I was just going to ask. So you've been doing this for about a year, right?
Together, yeah.
Together for a year.
Under Slinger. Yeah, Slinger
Yeah.
was founded in January 6, 2025.
Woo! I feel like it might not have been that exact date, but I feel like I walked into Woodlawn and I feel like I interrupted like a business meeting that Sam and Anthony, that you guys were having, and you had just gotten your LLC and you're like, we're doing the thing. And so how did Slinger like come about? Because you all work other places, you've been in this field, you love music, so were you just like, we just want to
I think
make it our own?
But in the beginning, between me and Sam, that we had 20 years experience in live events.
Yeah.
And we've been working with each other for about a year prior to that, just going in and producing these shows. And I think it was Halloween 2024.
Yeah, 24.
That we were like, we should just.
Yeah, it was just like at the end of every night, because we had been working together so long, it was just like we had like a spreadsheet all set out. It's like, okay, if I put in X amount of dollars, you put in X amount of dollars. This is who owns what percentage of each show. And then like we were doing splits at the end of every show every time. And then we just kept working with each other. And it was like, why the hell are we splitting the money up at the end of every night? Why don't we just like...
It should just go in one bank account.
Yeah, we should just go into one bank account. I was like, you and I keep doing the same thing together. Why don't we just like put it under one house? And then we went and got a joint bank account together, and I got to be the girl. And it was pretty cool.
That's cool. Okay. Okay.
And then
I like that. I know what that's like.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's.
And when did you bring this guy in? When did you bring Parker in? And Bailey told me he just kept showing up and helping you break down tables.
Yeah, big shouts out to Mayo Man.
Yeah, he goes, I just kept showing up and helping him like move stuff and take out trash. And they were like, you want to be a part owner? And I was like, sure.
Yeah.
Is that true? That's what he said.
Well, it's kind of like that.
So we brought Parker in this year, but Parker's been doing stuff with us for 3-4 years, honestly.
Yeah.
Like he was doing the grimy stuff when we were doing shows at Plaza.
Yeah.
And it just made sense. Like it whenever we're all talking together, it's like, well, I know that assets aren't very like tremendous between all of us, but we have our time.
Yeah.
So
and time is the most valuable asset, really.
So that's how we've pretty much established this is like, well, if you're going to be willing to put in the time, you're going you're going to reap the benefit if this ever does go anywhere.
It's really not. It feels like there's a camaraderie between you all, but also like a mutual respect. Like you know what y'all are good at. Like you're tapping into
we were
your
all
strengths.
friends before this.
I don't know that I would want to open a business with my friends.
Well,
I love them.
Well,
it's really hard to find other people that have the dedication.
Yeah,
that these
There was
people
a
share.
lot of proving, a lot of track record laying down before we went to
I
that.
think we all kind of
Like-
started knowing each other around 2020-ish, like the end of 2020, kind of when everybody started coming out their shell and their music started kind of picking back up. I think that's kind of around when we all met, and then it's just like, well, you see the same dudes at the same spots for all this time. It's like obviously these men are dedicated.
Right.
I know I'm dedicated, and after doing work with them before being a formal company, it's just like, well, why not? Like we were saying earlier, and then so when Anthony and I started this, we always hired Parker out for everything because he's just awesome.
Awesome.
And then it was like, damn, like
a wizard, if you may say.
yeah, it's like, man, we're paying Parker
Love
like
it.
all this money. What if we didn't pay him any money and said, hey,
Made him work harder.
you can
Didn't pay him
own
anything.
it. You
Yeah.
can own it and not get paid. And he was like, dude, this sounds like a great
Parker's
deal.
like, sign me up.
yeah.
Equity, baby.
Big equity guy.
Well, no, I mean, to that point, like, or maybe not to that point, but we've had like years of experience of each other where everybody's always good for the money and everybody's always good for the work,
Very
like,
important. It's
that's
important to have both those things.
Yes, that's like a huge reason why I felt comfortable going into business with my friends. It's because like we had just like, I mean, years of us being like totally forthcoming and honest and like all busting our asses equally and always, making good on the promises and the money and all of that stuff, all the important things, the things that are important to me, So.
I mean, in a lot of these shows, guys, that if you come to our shows and you see us, a lot of us have already been working for 12 hours when you get there.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Sam, what's up, dude? You want to hang out? Like, I gotta find some water. I gotta sit down for a couple minutes before everybody else gets here. Talk. I love you. Thank you for coming. But like, dude, I need to sit down for a minute. Like,
Yeah, I feel like if I see you, I'm always, how are you? And you're like, tired. Yeah, tired. And then when I dig a little deeper, it's not like being like you've got kids tired, which it also is, but it's like I don't know when you all sleep because you're like working and then you go and you put on these events. Oh, today you slept?
Today I slept.
oh yeah,
That's why you're in a good mood.
I called him at noon, and he was like, "Hello, I'm gonna let you go."
But seriously, I mean, that is commitment and dedication because a lot of the events you're putting on after other events finish or in partnership with other events.
Well, I mean, also these guys have day jobs. Like they have to run their stuff, and then they have to come and moonlight. Like it's like there for a long time. Parker was driving from Montgomery every time we had a show.
Yeah.
That
Whoa.
was rough.
Do you live here now?
Yes.
Okay.
He lives right by y'all, actually.
Oh, really? Well, and I know that when we, one of the reasons we had Anthony on the podcast, you were one of our very first guests, was because we were talking about sort of hospitality, entertainment industry and the intersection between that and substance use and mental health and
it's everywhere.
partying and, all the things. And you just had a pretty big birthday. So congratulations to
Thank you.
4 years.
4 years. I thought it was 3 until my wife told me it was 4.
Well, this is why your wife is always right.
Yes.
Shout out, Katie.
Shout out, Katie.
Shout out,
I love
Yes,
you.
yes, big shouts out.
We love you, Katie. Never change, Katie. But also, Parker, you have been sober for 6 years. Is that right?
Yes, in January, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And so I would imagine that, again, when Anthony sort of approached you about this partnership, you were like, let's go. But
Get
Sam,
really
you're not
close to home.
sober. I'm not sober either. So there's also room for us, too, at the party.
Yeah. I mean, and with the whole, drug use thing, it's not that like I'm like super anti-drug, like I'm gonna yell at someone for.
You're not going to have, well, you didn't
yeah.
wear a DARE t-shirt today.
Yeah,
so.
saying like I'm not gonna have a conniption if someone's doing drugs. At the same time, I'm not necessarily encouraging it.
Yeah.
And I am anti-addiction. I can say that for sure.
Well, okay. We can all agree on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's-
with Anthony was saying with the fire extinguisher analogy, it's like fire extinguisher or condoms.
There you go.
So you can preach abstinence all you want, but like at the same time, it's like, come on. Come on, like for real.
Well, I'm glad you said that. I
Yeah.
did not say that, but thank you for saying that, Sam. Talk to me about these try again. Fat stack events. What are fat stack events?
So fat stacks are.
What is a fat stack?
So
Fast stack is a big old stack of speakers.
Oh, okay. Like a
Physically
Are these
huge.
fat stack events with a F or a PH?
F.
That's how old I am. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Ronnie's over here dying. Okay. I know. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
So it's actually a
That was
community.
funny to me. I'm sorry.
It's
Okay.
actually a community event we throw every second and fourth Tuesday of the month. It is an event that's honestly based on building the community of DJs that we have around us to put them in front of club quality sound so they can hear what their mixes are.
Is there a pretty big DJ community here in Birmingham?
So
Or growing? Is it growing?
I would say so. I mean, I could probably name you off 30 to 40 EDM DJs in Birmingham right
What?
Yeah.
now.
It's not all in the
range-
same genre.
Yeah,
but it's
all
the same-
ranging from
There are different genres of EDM.
yeah,
Whoa,
house,
yes.
house,
Okay.
dubstep, breaks.
How about marshmallow?
That is
That
not
is-
a genre.
that is
an
a
act.
snack.
But he's an act, right? Is that
Yeah,
not,
that's
is that
an act.
EDM?
That's an act.
Is that
that's,
EDM?
That's EDM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
EDM is
That
EDM's
Sam,
an
I'm going to go on
umbrella
a
term.
limb and say marshmallow is not your genre of E EDM.
Oh, I gave it away.
Mr.com.
Okay, so there are multiple genres of EDM.
EDM
Yes.
is an umbrella term.
Electronic dance music.
Yes, it's
Yes.
like saying rock music. You could be
Sure.
talking about like
Yeah,
a
Black
Metallica,
Keys or Metallica.
yeah,
right, exactly.
yeah, or Kings of Leon. You know, it's
Sure,
like it's not
okay.
the same.
Okay.
You know, it's just an umbrella term.
So here in Birmingham, there are 40-ish that we know of.
Yes.
DJ,
Oh, just off the top of the
EDM
head, yeah.
DJs.
Just off of Birmingham. We also have people come from Huntsville. We have people come from Nashville. We have people come from Tuscaloosa.
Whoa.
yeah,
okay.
Atlanta, Chattanooga, Pensacola,
Pensacola. Yeah, like I mean,
all over.
I had a guy hit us up this week who is from Tuscaloosa.
And not all of these people have access to the amazing high quality sound systems that you all have, correct? So is
Well,
that
we
what
s-
these?
Yeah, we spent a very long time, perfecting our.
Well, it's
our
kind of
rig.
more of that too. Like whenever you're performing in a club, you don't get to hear what your mix sounds like when you're in the crowd.
Yeah, so the
okay,
DJ
okay.
and the DJ, in more traditional situations is kind of like up on a stage or something like that.
Sure.
And they have what are called monitors, which are speakers that are specifically for the DJ to hear what they are playing. And you get a much different idea of what you sound like coming through monitors versus what the actual impression is that you're giving to the people on the dance floor.
Okay.
So what we're doing with the Fast Stack events is we're taking the DJ and we put the DJ in the middle of the dance floor on the
What?
ground.
Oh.
So the DJ is facing the sound system.
Huh.
And so that way they can hear at full volume what the
What the
crowd
audience is hearing.
would experience, on like a club night. So that way, if they're the worst DJ ever, they can hear in real time at the top of their lungs screaming how bad they are. So they know that they need to
Really?
go home and practice.
Well,
or if
Or
they're
have Anthony tell
fantastic,
them.
then it's going to be an awesome time. We'd be like, hey, this mix I've been working on, these tunes that I've been working on in my house, in my apartment, on my earbuds. How does it sound? Is it club ready? Are they ready to be played out? Am I ready to publish this track? If I play this song out in the club, is it going to get people moving?
Cool.
So, and our main goal is like if you're going to a club to perform anywhere in the world, we want you to be prepared.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Which also goes back to these. Like you guys
Yeah.
are all about prevention. You're all
preparedness.
about preparedness.
Well,
Look
I mean,
at you.
it's about I think propping up our community. Like
Yeah.
we want you to be able to go anywhere and represent Birmingham and be like, no, these are the guys that helped me get this way, so I can perform for you. I mean, I can attest to the first time I played a Fat Sax, I had to go and delete all of my music because it was trash.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, hey, buddy, your mixing was fine, but dude, you got to get rid of those MP3s. Like,
I mean, I started at a time where that's all that we had was MP3s.
wow.
And I didn't
Yeah.
find a need to ever change that because I never heard the difference.
Interesting.
yeah, I mean, like when you're listening to music on your earbuds and stuff, or in the car or most formats, honestly, MP3s just fine. You're
Yeah.
not really going to tell a difference, but when you're playing on these massive rigs that have been meticulously designed and, we're put in so long to get everything ready, you know, not only do we want you to come with the best quality music that you can, like as far as like, you know, like objectively like good music, but like the actual file quality, you know, to be appropriate.
So are you an audiophile, Sam? I was just gonna say, like, what does your living room sound like? What does that
my
look
living
and
room looks
sound
like a pawn shop. Yeah, because
Okay,
it's full of speakers and guitars.
Really tracks with what my brain was.
Yeah. No, it's like there's speakers everywhere and like bits of tech all over the place.
Whoa.
And for the longest time, I just had shelves in there. But we have a warehouse now, so now it looks a little bit less.
So are you going to maybe dial in and have like a professional, like what are those called, like izikawas or something, like those Japanese listening rooms? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah,
But just for EDM, like.
Not just for EDM. That's.
But no, could you imagine like having one of those like in your living room?
Oh, I could imagine. I've imagined many a time.
He has speakers set aside for it. Don't let him fool you.
Wow.
But back to Fat Stacks.
Sorry, back to Fat. So
sidetracked.
general public can go there, and it's for people to hone their craft.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
it's free.
It's a
And
free
where are
event.
these at?
We do them at Woodlawn.
Oh,
Woodlawn
so
Theater.
Woodlawn every second and fourth Tuesday.
Yeah, Woodlawn Theater. Yes.
Okay.
6 to 9 p.m.
Okay.
We have 6 open deck slots. So open decks is just anybody can come and play.
Ronnie, get ready to sign up.
Yeah. So it's 30 minutes apiece. Everybody gets 30 minutes when they sign up to play whatever they like.
So it's like an open mic night kind
Yes,
of.
it's
It's like
like
you're
open mic
trying
night.
out your material, sort of.
Exactly. But it's like that catered specifically for DJs.
I love this.
And what's something that we've been doing this year, and I think Parker can attest to this, is we've had Parker and our other friends come in, and they've been Miles being one of them, Roasted Toast. Being
Roasted Toast. Shout out
practice-
Roasted Toast.
Shout out Roasted Toes.
Practice their visuals during the set, so they'll set up. and
So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Parker. So I'm sorry, I got to tell you this, and I got to ask if you know what I'm talking about. So this past weekend, I was at a blues festival, and there was this old guy there, and I think he was like whipping out some technology from like the 70s or something.
Are you about to talk about the watercolors?
The glass plates and the things.
Liquid light show.
It was awesome, and I was not on drugs, and I was like, "Whoa,
Yeah, no,
man!"
liquid
I
light
was just,
shows are
it was
really
like a
cool.
spirograph. Do you do that kind of stuff? What is
So-
that? That is awesome.
I don't personally dabble with it, but I know if you're interested in that Liquid Light Lab on Instagram, shout out to that guy. He's incredible.
Whoa.
And yeah, so
I'd never seen anything like that before.
that stuff is
Clearly,
amazing.
I don't get out, but
Yeah, so I'm much more on like the computer generated
Okay,
graphics side.
okay.
I would be simulating those sorts of like fluids and
Cool.
stuff and playing with the like simulated forces and doing that sort of thing. But yeah, the physical media is very cool. Gets
And
a little
so,
messy for me. I just like
look,
having
there
a
was
laptop.
paint everywhere. I was like, Ellis
Yeah.
was like, "Whoa!" Like we didn't know what was going on. So you mentor people who want to do the same thing that you do graphically. Is that what Anthony was just saying? Did I cut him off?
No, not necessarily. I mean, I'm obviously happy to answer any questions if people reach out. You know, I help people like spec out their computers that they're trying to build and you know, answer questions about programs specifically. But I've more what Anthony was talking about is at Fat Stack Tuesdays, we will not only is the DJ in front of the speakers, they're also directly in front of the projector screen, which is also kind of cool. Like personally, when I'm DJing, it kind of bums me out that I can never see the visuals because the visuals are always behind me.
Yeah, and he's like
so-
making his own visuals and stuff to go with it too.
I do that.
This dude's cracked.
Whoa.
I do love
When it comes to
an
talent,
AV.
he has more in his pinky than we have in our entire body. So we can start.
It's ridiculous sometimes.
Wow.
Just, he'll do stuff. I'll look and be like, dude, what the? Where did you have the time to do this? Like
That's awesome.
I arguably didn't, but I did it anyway.
Yeah, you arguably did not have the time, but
I'm
you
just
found the
always
time.
working.
how you feeling today? Tired.
Tired. Exactly.
Tired.
This goes yes. Okay, so then last like event plug, I think anyway, would be May 30th at Saturn. Saturn's been a great partner,
Yes.
right? And
Yeah,
they
Saturn's great.
help distribute a bunch of the encases. I love Saturn, by the way. I think
Yeah, they're fantastic.
I think it is one of the in the country that I've been to because I love seeing live music. I don't go to a lot of EDM shows yet, but I think the sound at Saturn is like unbeatable.
Well, I mean, you got Brian. Brian.
I mean, he is just-
he's an audiophile. He like he's a nerd, and we love him because we're nerds. And every time we see each other, we just nerd out.
Nerd out about sound. I love it.
That venue's great all the way to the amenities. The green room's phenomenal. Anytime that we have we had an artist from Atlanta come down, Mind Splitter, and we put him in the green room overnight, and he's like, "This is amazing.
Oh,
Like
that's-
this is the best green room I've ever been in my life." And like I was
That's
not
great.
expecting this at all. They're really cool to work with. Everybody over there, Jen's great. They do a really good job. They really care.
Yeah.
And I feel like that whole entire neighborhood does. Like where it comes to either Saturn or it comes to Avondale, or you go to All Good, or you go to the Firehouse, or like that little or Woodlawn, that little area of just venues, just giving it all their all is like something that's been so refreshing to me, even in my like journey through sobriety. Because if it weren't for that like outlet, I don't think I could have done that. I don't think I could have focused myself into something that I loved more without landing in that neighborhood. And everyone takes care of each other.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like there is no love lost. There is no competition. There is no like, oh, well, we have this show and you don't need to have this show. It's like, how can we work together? Like they'll borrow stuff from us. We'll borrow stuff from them. It's a sense of community. And I think that's what we're trying to instill in our Slinger shows is like, if you need something from us, whether it be a physical thing or a mental thing, please reach out to us.
It feels very safe there and very like welcoming. And even, I mean, I went to a daytime event and I didn't feel out of place at all. You know what I mean? Like I just didn't. And I really appreciate something like that. So what could people expect at this May 30th event? I mean, it's going to be loud. We know
It's gonna-
this.
Loud.
Oh yeah. So like, if you think Saturn sound system is loud, we're bringing in our own sound system to put in front of their sound system because
Okay.
ours is bigger. So yeah. So we've got our buddy Reverend John coming down and spinning some vinyl for us. He's an old school junglist.
What is a junglist?
A jungle's a genre
okay,
of music
okay,
that was
okay.
kind of really got at the forefront in like the early to mid 90s is kind of when it really started taking off. And he's been one of those guys that's been doing it for 30 years.
Awesome.
You know? And so he's coming in, he's spinning some music. We've got an MC coming down from Tennessee.
King
to
Shada.
King Shada to come and MC the event. And then we've got Packet Loss coming in from Texas, and we've got Crezo coming in from Raleigh, North Carolina, to spin some really, really thick dubstep.
Okay, I know what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
It's
And
also
if they want tickets, it's Slinger Entertainment.
You can find
group.
them at Saturn.
Oh, at Saturn.
Yeah, just,
Okay.
just check out Saturn's website.
we'll also be celebrating Sam's 30th birthday that day.
Yes, I'll be turning 30.
Yes.
This is the only
yes.
thing he wanted for his birthday, and I said, okay.
Yeah, I was like,
Okay,
dude, I
Sam.
was like, even if we don't sell 1 million tickets, I'm willing to take a little bit of a biff on this show for my birthday.
All right, so we got to come out and celebrate Sam. Okay, so I have a little bit of like some rapid fire questions.
Go ahead.
Okay, and they're gonna just be quick. Okay,
All right.
so we're gonna start with you. So,
All right.
what was your first DJ name? Like when you were like a kid, like call me Mr. So and So.
Grim, GR1MM.
GR1MM.
that's
And
a
why?
rhythm name.
Why Grim?
Yeah, why Grim? Because I thought it was cool.
Okay, I love it. Parker, what was your first DJ name way back in the day?
Oh, Medspace. Medspace.
Med Space. Okay, and why?
It was like my last. I figured I had to do something with my last name.
Okay.
Which has med in it, and I quickly discovered that was the name of a Spanish pharmaceutical company.
Okay.
That didn't work out.
Okay. All right. Yeah. That was already trademarked. Okay. Sam, your first DJ name.
My first DJ name was DJ Disappointment.
I'm dead.
I ran a all vinyl radio show in college. And I went by DJ Disappointment because I never played what anybody wanted.
You just played what you wanted.
Yeah, because I was like, yo, this is my hour. Like, like I was like the radio, like college radio where I went to school
Some things
was
never
a
change.
club. You know? Yeah. Yeah, the college radio was a club, and if you wanted to have an hour on the college radio, all you had to do was sign up for the club at the beginning of each semester. So I went and did that. I was like, yo, this is my radio hour. I'm gonna play what I want to play. And so I've actually had people call into the radio station and be like, dude, what the hell is like what the hell are you playing? It's like, what, you guys don't like Throbbing Gristle? Like DJ Disappointment strikes again.
Oh, okay. Oh my God. That's the best. Okay. All right. Now again, starting with Anthony, what is the thing that's currently do you guys listen to Spotify? Like, do you have a playlist or something? Okay. What's the thing on your like playlist? Like at the end of the year, you know, they do the Wrapped, right? And like, what would be the thing that would just throw everybody for a loop that you listen to a lot?
People that don't know me,
Yeah.
Buckle Bunny is my number one listen on Spotify. It's my wife's band.
Okay, you cannot. That is you. No, give me a different answer. Like you have kids, it's not going to be like the
Yeah,
Frozen
Katie, sorry,
soundtrack
your
or
music's not
something.
good enough.
No.
She said
Katie
that.
knows I love
She
her,
said that.
But everyone who knows Anthony knows that he's obsessed with his wife. So of course, Buckle Bunny and Star Witness and all that is going to be on it. But do you ever like just like throw down to like Frozen or like Hank Williams Jr. or something? Like something just totally like.
I mean, yeah, I would say that. What's her name? I forgot. She came to Avondale 2 years ago, and I fell in love with her.
Like Sierra Farrell or something?
Oh, she's coming again.
No, she's touring with Jelly Roll now. Jessie Murph.
Oh, okay.
Cowboys and Angels, dude.
Okay, all right. Okay, some Jessie Murph. Okay, Parker. Who's on your playlist or your Wrapped that no one would know?
Maybe, you know, there's a band called Melt that I like is just very antithetical to like most of the music that I listen to. That's like dark, weird. Idiot. This is a G Jones shirt. Shout out G Jones. That's like this. The album before this tour was probably the single piece of music I've ever listened to the most. But
G.
Melt
Jones,
is
I'm gonna
very
write that down.
like the opposite of that, and they're like very. Just like bright, soulful, and just like an insanely talented vocalist. They're coming to Saturn soon. They're going to be sick.
Okay. All right.
I think it's April 29th.
Okay, we will check. I'll check
But
them out.
yeah, they're
Melt.
very like atypical for most of my listening, but I love them. My fiance introduced me to them. Shout out Olivia.
All right, Sam.
I
Throw
like
us
a
a
lot of
curveball.
like really old country music, like oh my God, she's gone. I'm gonna wreck my truck into my dog.
Got
Country
it.
music, I like that.
the she stopped loving her today.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
just shit like that. That'll just like pour your heart out.
I love stuff like
There's
that.
a tear in my beer. Boy.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love that
kind of
song.
stuff. Yeah, I love that kind of stuff.
Fair.
Okay.
And I love slam music. I'm listening to so much slam music.
Big
What
ass
is
truck.
slam music?
Slam
Sorry.
music is like
I'm sorry.
it's like
I don't know what it is either.
inbred knuckle dragging cousin
Okay.
of,
Okay. all right. Reel
of
it in.
hardcore music.
Reel
It's
it
like,
in.
Oh, okay.
It's like
Violence
Is it
personified.
Screamo?
Oh
No,
no, Screamo.
no.
I mean, like
They're screaming in
they're
it.
screaming, but Screamo is like a different connotation.
Okay.
It's like if hardcore punk and Memphis rap had a kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like you're listening to it and it's like the worst mix downs you've ever heard.
Got it.
It's just like it's
should-
not
you
good
should- you should-
music. I love it.
You should ask him about ICP.
Oh yeah, I love ICP. Whoop whoop.
Are you really?
Oh
You're-
yeah, yeah.
You're a
ICP.
juggalo?
Oh yeah, ICP so much
Oh
fun.
my God! Did you go when they were at Avondale?
Oh, yeah, of
Every
course I
time.
went.
With the,
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the what's that called? The
Fago.
Fago?
Yeah,
Fago,
of course. No, ICP is incredible. I love that act.
300 cases of Fago.
Yeah, no,
What
they're
about
great.
Gwar? Are you
I love
Gwar?
Gwar.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
okay.
I took Bailey and his wife and my girlfriend to go see Gwar. What was that?
Last
About a
year.
year ago.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, I love acts like that where it's just
Okay.
it's music where it's just like, yo, don't take it doesn't have to be so serious.
It doesn't always have to be so
It
serious.
doesn't have to be so serious.
Yes.
It's just like, guys, it's just like we're wearing faceplate and covering each other's soda.
It's like
what do you-
Kiss
what-
from back in the day.
Yeah,
like
it's
people
not
just loved the
serious.
thing that they did, the shtick.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just fun.
It's just fun. Last question. Parker, first album or piece of music you ever bought? Like it could have been a cassette tape or a
ever
CD or whatever. I don't know how old you are, but for me it would have been like a tape. But what was the first piece of music you bought on your own with your own money?
Oh, that's so tough.
Mine was Stone Temple Pilots, by the way.
Which
I
one?
think it was.
Core, right? Yeah. Does
yeah,
that
the
sound
red
right?
one.
Yeah, the red one.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, Parker, what was yours?
I think it was. I bought the single of Skater Boy off of iTunes.
Avril Lavigne?
Yes.
Oh, it wasn't even physical media.
Nah.
Oh, whoa. I love that answer. That's a great answer, though. That Sam, first piece of music you bought.
That I bought with my own money that my parents didn't know
Yes.
about was the Slipknot debut album. And when they found out that I had that album, I no longer had that album.
Got it.
Yeah,
Got it.
still an amazing album.
Yes, that is a great album. Anthony?
AC/DC Black and Back and Black.
Excellent. Excellent. As a music lover, I'm not a musician. But I appreciate music. I love all kinds of music, and I really appreciate what you all are doing for the music community here in Birmingham. I am so appreciative of the partnership we have to distribute these that, to Anthony's point, you all would be doing even if we didn't have a piece of paper saying y'all were going to distribute these things. But it's just really nice that you all give a shit. Like, that's what I like, is that you really care. So thank you.
I think even if we weren't all together, we'd still individually be doing all these things that we are doing together. You know, we would have, even if we were in other cities, we would still be doing these things. You know, it's a passion.
It's like, you guys need a boy band. That's what this really is.
We kind of are.
Do we have a boy band name?
No.
We need one.
Slinger.
Yeah. All right. If you liked what you
All
heard.
right, boys. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I need some choreography. If you like what you heard, and I know you did, please consider rating, reviewing, and subscribing to The Shield. Thank you, as always, to the Children's Trust Fund for sponsoring this thing. Please go out and listen to some damn music. Buy
pre-sales.
Yes, do the things, buy all the things. Fat Stack events every second and fourth Tuesday at Woodlawn, and then May 30th at Saturn.
Sorry, Ronnie, this edit's going to be horrible.
No, he's not going to have to edit shit. All right, on that note, bye, y'all. Say goodbye.
Oh.
Keep this in, Ronnie.
Bye.
Bye.